And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Ryan. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Julio Jones, his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Tucker now for the extra point. Tucker with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Sutton now to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They go play action here on first down. And an alley to run. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Show that bench release and go. Right over there, right over there. Yeah. Right, 58, right there. Here we go, T. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's me and you. Back.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Flushed out right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Brandon, sometimes we give a lot of these running backs credit for being good receivers, and all they catch are swings and screens. Le'Veon Bell's a full member of the passing game for the Pittsburgh Steelers, whether he's split out of the backfield or not.
Well, no doubt he can catch it, coming off a career-high 85 receptions in 2017. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
Side! 180! Quarter! Say, shoulder that bench release and go. These two. What's up, guys? Big. You don't want none of that. Get in. Pick up the ball. You good? He coming across? Check 31. Here we go. Go, Thursday.
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
12. Go. Hey, South. Go.
Now Ryan on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
It's caught. Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Play action. Ryan. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my. He pulled it in. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo.
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
Let's go. Gun.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And caught left side, Olsen. And down he'll go at the 25. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Let's go.
On first down, Ryan. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's Ryan. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And now it's second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. And that takes us from second to third down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. John Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Right back to him on first down. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The Steelers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now here come the Ravens. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. He'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Back to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. This is caught. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
Gun. Hey, wait.
He's back to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now Ryan. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Defensively now, one more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their number one running option that you scouted and take away their number one receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Get up!
One last shot for Ryan. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion.
12. 21.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Focus.
Here's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Sutton now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7.
Squirrel! Here we go. Squirrel! Snickers, you gotta spin.
First throw in overtime now for Roethlisberger. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Now part 1 is done, now part 2. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
20.
Now what can Ryan do here in overtime? And that'll be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes it's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Ryan. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run the Mack. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And Olsen over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
Hey, he's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
Let's go.
Here's Mack. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And they'll go on the ground. And an alley to run. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
And he connects with Vance McDonald. And with just 9 seconds left in overtime, we get whistles and a timeout. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And a timeout now here in overtime with 4 seconds remaining. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Flex round! Flex round!
Dancing away at the 35. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Steelers, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.